We did a top dead center, but that was a wrong way to do it. So, and how you're gonna check your timing's done properly?
How to do timing or how not to do
Timing. Hey guys, welcome back. It's the next day today. Probably second part coming up.
So this pulley always go one way. So this numbering you can mark, this numbering will be outside and the Hyundai sign will be inside. Okay, and you can match this pinhole and put this back.
So that's on the top side we're doing. We got some bolt off from the bottom, and then now we're getting from the top side. So that's the first one. That's the first bolt that's getting us hard time. It was almost at that point where we were thinking it's gonna broke. It's out now. आज पहले वो देखियो technically पीछे. Hey guys, as you can see, we started with the small ones, and then while he was doing this, I was actually sitting at the bottom and was bolt handing chain cover coming apart, and always make sure there is no bolt left behind. I think Aniket, we should go both sides, and if you're just gonna try to pry on one side, it's not gonna work, buddy. Okay, it's loose. So the way we started first, I put this one here and the same size of the other one over here, both sides. Hammer them down slightly. Don't use much force. Don't hammer them. Just slightly push them with the hammer a little bit. And once they're down a little bit, and then wiggle them. Wiggle the valve. And after that, what I did, I grabbed this strap. This strap should get an award today because helped us a lot. So what we did with the strap is, I put a strap around this. Let me show you how. I had a hook. So you guys can see right over here, and then the other end right over to the strap, and tight. You crank your, you put a pressure on the bottom, and he's wiggling from the top. This thing will pop right out. We will try to get this out. That's a pain in the ass now. You guys know that we did yesterday. We took the cover off, but
the next day.
yeah. So the cover, we have to put that cover back on again, and then before you do anything on a timing chain, you have to make sure you are on top dead center, and that's why we just put apart the timing chain cover, but we have to put it back because we did a top dead center, but that was a wrong way to do it. So we did it in the right way. So the right way is, he will tell you.
So that's supposed to be, I think, the top dead center, but you see a mark here, that's the top dead center. So you have to align this mark,
With the mark on the cover itself.
align this mark
With
with this, like this. It should be like this.
like this. So now once you have done it and you take apart the cover, and now you double check and confirm that it's top dead center or
So how
not.
you can confirm it by, so you see this is upwards and this one is also upwards. One more thing, you will see this mark and this mark.
These marks should be pointing towards each other,
Yeah.
and then you know it's a perfectly dead on. And then
Yeah.
these marks, the one on top of the pulley, that's where your timing mark will go
Yeah.
with the sprocket. That's how you guys will be doing your top dead center. It's a very important step to do it. If you didn't do it, the whole job that you did is just a waste of time and useless. So make sure you top dead center before you do timing chain on a car. And then yeah, and after you've done that, you can start loosening your tensioners, dampers, and then at the end take the chain and the sprockets and then put a new one in.
So first you just lose this crack loose this bottom bolt. So the bottom bolt will keep this tensioner at its place and at the same time it will be loose. Then after that you can take this bolt out and the tension out.
Now he's taking apart the damper bolts. He got the right side damper first. It doesn't matter, take any whatever you guys want to. There's a lot of space on the right side, so it's easier to take the right one out first. So that's why we did it. There we go. The second damper is out too. There we go. So one thing I would mention like 100% to you guys, the moment you guys are going to lose the tensioner, your sprocket's going to move because when the chain's tight, it's holding the sprockets as well, right? So as moment you're going to lose them, the chain's going to get loosened, and then your marking's going to move again. You see that? See your markings, the way these two marking, this one and this one was pointing towards each other at one time when we had the chain on. The moment you're gonna lose the tensioner, they're gonna move again. After you take the chain out,
You took the crescent wrench
yeah,
and you can move this while putting the timing chain on. You can use this to adjust the
adjust the
pistons.
camshaft and the
Yeah.
sprockets as well at the same time.
We are also gonna change these ones
Yeah,
as
we're
well.
changing the sprockets and everything. So before you put the cover back on, make sure everything is on top, dead center. It's a very important step to do a timing chain.
There's another important step after putting all the things back. Rotate clockwise, I think 2 times. Yeah, 2 times. And with that, you will confirm that the timing chain will not slip. If you didn't rotate those two like hot turns and you put all the things back together and you turn the key on, the timing chain will slip.
There we go. There was a one bolt here, right in the middle of the sprocket. We took that off. It's a 17 mil bolt, you can see right over here.
That's the intake sprocket.
It's a nice bolt. Now it's a perfect time to check your new one as well. You can put your new one in and see it's exactly the same, and everything. There we go, the unboxing of the new sprocket.
Just wanna make sure the diameter is same. Looks like.
Yeah, there's the time to put a new sprocket on. There we go, guys. That's the exhaust sprocket. Taking the bolt out. There we go. That's the sprocket.
For the torque specs, for the big bolt, which is 17 mil in my case, that's the intake sprocket. I will go 64 mil. I'll go with the 45 foot-pound for the intake and 40 foot-pound for the exhaust. So guys, we set the timing.
You can see our sprocket, you can see the dampers, and you can see right over here the tensioner and the chain itself. Everything is timed up now. So very first step was the sprockets. Put the sprockets on and make sure that this particular side is up on top, and on the other sprocket, the bolt, you can see the mark, the yellow mark, it's on top. And then after that, you put the chain on. Once you put the chain on, put your dampers on. After you have your chain on, you need a one guy who's holding the camshaft on the other side, and then because your sprockets moves when you put the tensioner on, your sprockets are gonna move. They want to slide. So one guy has to hold both of the camshaft in the same spot so that they don't move, and the one guy can do timing. And how you're gonna check your timing's done properly? You see this mark, and this mark. They both should be facing towards each other, and that's how you know
After putting everything on, so you have to do the 2 revolutions.
So what he says, 2 revolutions. So this should move 2 times. This should take 2 revolutions, and on the second revolution, these both sprockets should be on the same, facing towards each other, the way they are pointing right now.
Okay. And for the torque on this, it's around 18 Newton meter for the dampers and 10 Newton meter or foot-pound. I'm not sure. You can check it. It's for the tensioner.
So now it's the check time. We did 2 rotations, and this is how they were landing right now, exactly pointing towards each other, and that's what we want. This is how you guys can do your timing job. Yeah, make sure you put engine oil before you crank your engine. That's important. Hi guys, it's another day on same car. You can see lunch right here. Everything is done, everything is tuned up, everything is buttoned up now. It's time we can pour in the engine oil, and then fire the engine. That's what we are hoping for. Here's the Aniket. Here we go, Aniket. I like that. I like that. Yeah, let's go, buddy. This is what the final product is coming to. Here we go, guys. We are done putting engine oil in. Everything's good. And then now start the car. And then now
You cannot start the car.
he do it.
He didn't put the battery yet.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Now this is the moment of truth where we're gonna come to know that this thing will fire or not. Well, I made this guy lead for this project. We'll see how the lead did. Okay, and then
This moment will decide what will be the title of our video. How to do timing or how not to do timing.
Woohoo! The car fired up. As you can see, that crank was a little rough because there was no engine oil getting in the engine for probably a week now. And then like the engine was dry. There's no oil. The moment we just fired the engine, high pressure oil pump, the oil pump get the engine lubricated with the oil, and then the noise came down. If you don't want that noise, I will tell you one thing: take your spark plugs out, take your injectors, ignition coils out, and then try to give a start. What happens? The oil pressure pump will pass the oil into the whole engine, and then you give a crank for like 2 to 3 2 times. Give a crank 2 times, and after that put your spark plugs, put your ignition coils, and then give a start. It will be a lot more smoother start than what you guys just heard. This is the one that was the lead here on this job. Yeah, I'm so proud of this guy so far. I can't tell you guys how much I'm proud of this guy so far. But as moment this engine stalls, this guy gonna have like a word with me, a good word with me. Like yeah, we're gonna have some issues. Okay, we're gonna have some issues as well. Yeah. So far the car is doing good, and I will let you know, guys. I will record again if there's something happen. We'll keep this guy in the frame. If anything happens, this engine stalled, this guy will be on the frame, and then let me know what to do with this guy. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you for watching.